It was nearly 1 year ago. Donald Trump descended that escalator at Trump Tower and entered the political arena for the first time. And what a wild primary season it has been. Martha McCallum joins me now, back with a look at the winner on the GOP side and the strange road we've taken. Hi, Martha.
Hi there, Brett. So when Donald Trump entered this race, few thought that he could make it through the gauntlet of 16 experienced candidates. They said the billionaire would have little interest in the unglamorous and taxing life on the trail. They were wrong. Here's how it all unfolded. Watch.
I am officially running for President of the United States.
With that, Trump was off and running. The brash businessman wasted no time jumping into controversy.
They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
And the Trump backlash began.
This party does not prey on people's prejudices.
Donald Trump's candidacy is a cancer on conservatism.
He's not a serious candidate.
But when 17 candidates sprawled across 2 stages for the first Republican debate, the top polling candidate took center stage.
You've called women you don't like fat pigs. Your Twitter account...
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
What followed was a string of insults and run-ins.
He's a little, L-I-D-D-L-E, little. What's your name? My name's Lion Ted Cruz.
Fueling an outrage and the narrative that Donald Trump just couldn't last. But something was stirring in GOP America.
He is not a typical politician.
Fans were flooding Trump events, turning out in record numbers.
We are going to have a wall.
Governors Rick Perry and Scott Walker, the first to see the writing on the wall.
I will suspend my campaign immediately.
Jindal, Graham, and Pataki were out next. But still, the naysayers believed things would change when people started voting. They were wrong.
I just want to see a change in the government right now.
Desire for an outsider, along with anger toward the federal government. These are 2 big things that have been driving the Republican voters so far this year.
Iowa was a second-place finish. Huckabee, Paul, and Santorum were done. But New Hampshire was huge for the businessman.
Thank you, New Hampshire.
And then, like dominoes, a deep bench of strong GOP candidates with wealths of experience in government started to fall.
We're going to go home to New Jersey tomorrow.
Jeb Bush, who many believed was the man to beat, promised to win in South Carolina.
South Carolina, where we are going to do really well.
He was gone before the polls even opened.
South Carolina, we will never forget you.
Super Tuesday was the final straw for Dr. Ben Carson.
I will still continue to be heavily involved.
And the never-Trumpers started to panic. Former Republican nominee Mitt Romney broke his silence with a full-on Trump assault.
Donald Trump is a phony, a fraud.
But none of it mattered. Marco Rubio was the next to go after a crushing loss in his home state of Florida.
Today, my campaign is suspended.
John Kasich and Ted Cruz, the last men standing, right before Indiana held its primary.
God bless the Hoosier State.
But Cruz called the hoop a basketball ring as Trump bromanced Bobby Knight.
The people of Indiana have been incredible.
And the buzzer sounded.
We are suspending our campaign.
The next day, Kasich called it quits as well. And then Donald Trump, who had defied all odds and expectations, hit the magic number. There would be no contested convention. He had vanquished them all.
We got a bunch of real dummies, I tell you.
Now it was all about Trump.
Crooked Hillary!
The man many said would never last is neck and neck with Hillary Clinton in key battleground states as America braces for what could be the nastiest race ever seen.